Namanda, it's Namanda, it's Namanda, 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 Namanda.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Berkeley Buddhist Temple. My name is Karen Sugiyama, and I'm your chairperson for this service. I'd like to thank you for attending this morning's combined Dharma Family and July Shotsky Memorial Service. We will begin this service with a moment of quiet sitting. Reverend C.J. Dunford will strike the bell, and we will sit for 1 or 2 minutes to quiet our minds and prepare to hear the Dharma. Then they will strike the bell again, and we will continue with the service.
As we sit together today, may we notice the ground beneath our feet, supporting us and connecting us literally to one another. As we sit together today, may we notice the feeling of our clothes on our skin. As we sit together today, may we notice the air that we breathe, this wonderful shared resource. Breathing in thoughts, feelings, emotions may all arise. May we greet them as we would an old friend, without judgment. And then breathing out, let them go. Breathing in, feelings may arise. May we greet them without judgment and let them go. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Namanda Butsu. Namanda Namanda Namanda.
Reverend C.J. Dumford will now chant the Sambujo, which is on page 24 of the Purple Service Book, followed by the Hyo Byakumon, dedication passage. Following the dedication, Reverend C.J. will chant Amida Kyo, which is on page 101 of the Purple Service Book. During the chanting, the Shotsuki families are invited to come up and offer incense.
Ji po nyorai ni do Hyobyaku. Today, on this occasion of this month's Shotsuki Hoyo Memorial Service, we gather to remember our loved ones who passed away in the month of July. In accordance with our teachings on impermanence, all things are born, we grow, learn, and love, and then each of us must someday die. Though we may recognize this truth of the Buddha Dharma intellectually, it is only natural that we grieve the parting of our dear loved ones. And the reality of loss is difficult to accept in our hearts. And so we come together here to remember them today. Along with impermanence, the truth of interdependence reveals the importance that all beings play in our lives. That every moment we share together is a treasure to be cherished in our hearts. With great compassion, Amida Buddha established the vow of indiscriminate liberation, to lead all beings to the realm of nirvana once our bodies no longer hold life. After death, Buddha immediately brings about our attainment of the highest enlightenment and complete liberation from suffering. Because of this vow, our loved ones have also become Buddha, the light of truth, which compassionately guides and embraces us on our journey towards emancipation in this life, here, today. May we encounter the boundless light of Buddha and deepen our appreciation of this guidance. May we remember with gratitude all that we've received from those who have been born before us, and reaffirm that we continue to receive guidance in this life within their embrace. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 I'll now read the Shotsuki names for July. Motoharu Doi. Walter Akio Doi. Yumiko Fuji. Miyoko Fukunaga. Yasuko Unemo Goto. Isao Hamachi. Seijiro Hamamoto. Shigeo Haraguchi. Keiji John Hiraga. Denichi Hiraoka. Noe Hirofuji. Naoichi Hirofuji. Yasuyo Takano Hoki. Ayako Honda. Kawaya Imada. Masanobu Iwaihara. 猪吉金子ジョージ片山ゴードン敏郎コノアルバート茂小桜ヘレン千歳倉和石戸松原末松原秋江松井忍松浦朝子堀本前田敏子宮本剛森田慶治森田勝森田津屋向井Pearl 俊恵長藤William ジュト流れRuby 夏子中野よしこ前中尾三重子なひらリロイニタマサヨオラグレイスオキハヤト沖本ヘイゾオシマジェームス・パンキークレア・プラウフヒデオ・バブ・ササキエツコ・スタイメンツトモエ・菅原ジョン・重和杉原浅見貴野綾子田中与太郎富永愛し津フラレリー茂雄つゆき節子内海上江馬渡り敏夫山崎キャロリンよしこよしナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダナマンダ仏ナマンダナマンダ南無如世願門一時仏在社へ国義重機孤独音四大ビク主1250人空海世大あらかん首相知識長老者利本マカモ県年マカカ書マカカ千年マカクチラリハタシュリハンダがなんだあなんだらごら教本波大便数 かこひんなかくらあぬるだ尿税と小大でし病床菩薩まかさん文殊師利法寺愛他菩薩賢高大菩薩上昇人菩薩行尿税と小大菩薩愚釈大観音と無量昇天大祝二次仏語長老舎利法十世西方果十万億仏道有世界妙極楽合道有仏語阿弥陀根源再生法舎利法非語学妙意極楽広告水上無宿単種小楽光明極楽愚舎利法極楽国土四四十乱種四四十羅網四四十五個最税司法主相違尿刑法被告妙案極楽愚舎利法極楽国土有志法地白色水十万号中地大順に根者無事偏変回路根言瑠璃ハリ五条上有老覚悟薬域根老瑠璃ハリ社交釈春明の二言直視地修蓮華大尿舎林小式小語大式陽光釈式社交白式白光微妙根線舎利法語羅国土長寿尿世空毒小言愚舎利法非部国土調査天黄金二次中夜六時二遊曼荼羅慶五国修女上位小三各位へ国上修名税空用他方十万億仏即位直次元東黄金国論式教上舎利法極楽国土上修尿税空毒小言部舎利法非国中小集中奇妙座式市長白法十弱オムシャはよみんがぐみょしごぜしょしゅちょちょやろくじすわげよご音天長ごとんご力七母大文破小道部尿税東方合同修上門税恩に開新年分年法年相舎利法公明に司書人生財宝少々小医者が非部国土無産無種舎利法五部国土小無産幕長子名学教人税小修長改税阿弥陀仏欲量法言流宣言少佐舎利法非部国土未数不土空小五十行法者も 主未明音非尿白線具弱上智中華門税音社会時年後年分年法年相死心社理本語部国土長寿尿性空読小音社理本お尿意運が非分がこごあみらしゃりほんひぶんこみょ無料生じぽ国無償証下税こごいやみらうしゃりほんひぶん寿命具表人民無料無変あそぎこ光明阿弥陀シャリホン阿弥陀仏上仏如来お根寺こうシャリホン非仏無量無変正門弟子かやららかんひぜ三十四小のち消防殺種や不部尿税シャリホン非部国土上寿尿税空読将軍うしゃりホン極楽国土修上少者改正阿弥陀地五種他う一生不生ご主人他非正三十小の知識高い無量無変阿相互公説チャリ本修長門者応答本願願消費国消費者が特用尿税症状前に上小社理本不可証言存福徳因年徳消費国社理本脈善難死善尿に門説なみら仏修持名語脈一日脈二日脈三日脈五4日、脈5日、脈6日、脈7日、一心不乱、五人臨妙十字、阿弥陀仏上昇小十外三最後前千人十字、神父天皇独創東京、阿弥陀仏直羅国土チャリ本願賢税理公説四言脈修上門生殺者応答本願必勝極道社理本尿が根者三段阿弥陀仏不可思議空読長法薬有阿宿美仏修味長仏最修味仏修味公仏妙音仏絶相絶相法華者修正仏家父王合国水工場絶相反復三千大先世界戦場実言尿等修正等身税小三不可思空読一切小仏小五年行社理本南方世界一日が東仏妙門公仏大円見仏修味東仏無用精進仏妙世と合賀者修正仏各王合国水工場絶相反復三千大先世界絶上実言尿等修上等身税小三不可思議空読一切小部小五年行社理本裁法世 世界無量寿仏無量寿仏無量道仏大好仏大名仏法相仏上皇仏行税統合が社主長州各王五国水工場絶相反風三千大千世界絶上実言尿頭修上等身税小三不可思議孤独一切小仏小五年行舍利法法法世界無縁見仏最小音仏南小仏二小仏木妙仏行税統合が社主小仏各王五国水構造絶相反風三千大千世界絶上実行尿頭修上上心相小三不可思議空毒一切小仏小五年行舍利法下法世界牛死仏妙門仏妙高仏達摩仏報道仏地方仏尿税皇后が社主小仏各王五国水工場絶相反風三千大千世界絶上実言尿頭修上等身税小三不可思議空毒一切小仏五条現行舍利法情報世界無能本仏宿王仏工場仏高校仏大円見仏羅式法芸渾身仏シャラ十王仏法会特仏青年に詐仏尿臭未戦仏尿税統合が社主小仏各王五国類構造絶相偏風三千大千世界絶上実語尿頭修上等身税小三不可思議空毒一切小仏小五年行舍利法王如意云がが教名意一小仏五五年行舍利法百善難死善行人門税小仏小説名有教名者税小善難死善行人会一切小仏一小五見開徳不大天大奥たら三脈三宝大税公舍利法尿頭開頭人中が五具小仏所摂舍利法脈人異法願高法願小法願小教書阿弥陀仏国者税商人等開徳不大天大安奥たら三脈三宝大異非国土脈一生脈根性脈頭小脈頭舍利法上善難死善行人脈信者応答法願小非国土舍利法尿が根者少女三小部不可思議空毒非小仏と薬小弁が不可思議空毒自殺世根釈無二仏の意三年慶右師寺のシャバ国土行辱悪性工事局賢辱煩悩辱修上辱尿辱中徳阿のくたら三脈三宝大異小修上先生異再生権南進司法舍利法統治が王養辱悪性合人 南寺徳阿六たら山脈三宝大一切世間世親鸞心正法税人親鸞仏説地行為舍利本具小比丘一切世間天にな修羅と文部小説寛義真宗さらいにこう仏説涙経ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブヤンニシクドク平等世一切道本菩大心おう上あんはこナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダナマンダ仏ナマンダナマンダ仏
Please rise if you are able to sing, to follow along with the gatha, We Live in the Nembutsu, which is on the handout. Please remain standing for the reading of the Golden Chain 2. I will now recite the Golden Chain 2 on page 15 of the Purple Service Book. Please feel free to follow along. Golden Chain 2. I am a link in the Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in the Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Thank you. You may be seated. And we will now have a Dharma message by Reverend CJ.
Good morning, everyone. Please join me in Gassho as I share the words of Venerable Shinran. Seeing the sentient beings of the Nembutsu throughout the worlds, countless as particles in the 10 quarters, the Buddha grasps and never abandons them, and therefore is named Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. This Gosandai for today's Dharma talk comes from Venerable Shinran's hymns on the Amida Sutra. In my Dharma talks, I often like to bring our attention to the interdependent nature of our existence, which can be expressed in myriad ways. Indra's net, waves in the ocean, reflections on a pond, and so many other ways. One way which I have only begun to consider is how we are all connected through the compassion of the Buddha. In this passage, Venerable Shinran says that the Buddha sees all of us, sentient beings, so many of us that it's impossible to count, throughout time, past, present, and future, and that we are all of us, grasped and never abandoned. Venerable Shinran then goes on to describe the word grasps in his footnote under the passage. He writes, grasps, or sesshu, the Chinese characters. Once grasped, one is never abandoned. Setsu, the first character, means to pursue and grasp the one who seeks to run away. Setsu means to take in. Shu, the second character, means to receive and to embrace. The compassion of the Buddha is so powerful that even when we are running away, it pursues us and follows us wherever we go. I don't believe that most of us are intentionally running away from compassion. But when we do get caught up in unimportant things, things that our culture, our society, our workplace, and many of our social organizations tell us that are important, If we aren't careful, then we get so caught up in achieving certain lifetime goals that we leave one another and our spiritual selves behind. I believe that this is one way in which we might be running away from the light and life of the Buddha. But we know that since this Buddha is called Amida, which literally means immeasurable, there's nowhere that we can go where their light and life, their wisdom and compassion doesn't reach us. Venerable Shinran then breaks down these two Chinese characters used to write Sesshu. Setsu is the first character, and he says it means to take in. The second character, Shu, he says means to receive and to embrace. I know it's been really warm lately, but the other day I went to San Jose with a friend. He had his air conditioning in his car on really high, so it got quite chilly after an hour of driving to San Jose. I really like cold temperatures, as Judy especially knows. So I didn't complain too much about the car ride. But after about an hour in the air conditioning, and then I stepped out into the 90-degree heat on the blacktop pavement of my friend's parking lot, the warmth hit my skin, and it felt really nice. I felt it all over my body, from my legs to my face, and it felt like a hug from the sun. This is one way that I imagine this Setsu and Shu, of being taken in, of being received and embraced, being pursued by the Buddha's compassion, may feel like a hug from the sun. I know that many of us have fond memories of Reverend Matsumoto, and I was very fortunate to serve as a minister's assistant with him. But I also got to work with him in several capacities at the Institute of Buddhist Studies. So I like to share what he's taught me and perhaps remind us just a little bit of what he's taught all of us here. Reverend Matsumoto always said that all of us who are following the Buddha way are Buddhas to be. This idea expresses very simply and clearly a way that we might consider our paths in this life as Buddhas to be. It might be expressed in singing gathas and burning incense for Oshoko or chanting. Maybe a part of our paths as Buddhas to be involves study and listening to my boring Dharma talks. I'm very sorry if that's the path you've chosen. And certainly, steps along our paths as Buddhas to be is for us to try to be like Buddha. So when we learn from the Buddha and the many wonderful Buddhist teachers in our lives, like Reverend Matsumoto, Reverend Kohara, then I hope that we take those lessons to heart. Today, since it's our Shotsuki Hoyo service, I'd like to share a song, if that's okay. You should have a handout for the song in Japanese by my favorite Japanese musical artist, Tate Tatako, for her song Michinori, which is translated into English as Pathway. I still have a lot to learn about translation, but I'd wager that my translation is a bit more accurate than simply copying and pasting the lyrics into Google Translate. Anyway, a few months ago, I shared another song from Tate-san called Hoseki, or Jewel. I love Tate Takako's music because she has a wonderful voice. She's a talented pianist. And above all, though, I think that her lyrics carry a powerful sense of melancholy, a deep and visceral sadness to which I can relate. This song is a little sad, but it's also a little happy too. Given the topic of today's, of the Buddha's compassion and remembering our loved ones, I'd like for us to listen to the song, and then we can read my translation together, if that's okay. Okay, I hope you like this song. I know not all of us speak Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese well enough to know exactly what the song is saying as it's happening. So let's read the translation together. Walking along this journey alone may be a desolate experience. Warm beings naturally seek to hold hands. It is in our nature to wish to follow our own path. Even while difficulties and hardships approach, in the distance, we see the joy and light of living. If people are not quite able to change when they meet, I will watch and wait for you, because the water that runs through our bodies will not lie to us. That which the eye can see soon vanishes. That which reverberates in the heart remains. Please share your feelings. Now, if you're sad, shed your tears here. If you're happy, let's laugh. I remember the first time I came to the temple, and I was going through a lot of really difficult things. And so the idea of remembering our loved ones every month and how painful it can be to lose our loved ones makes me feel like the temple is a really special place for us to be vulnerable together, for us to share our emotions, to care for one another. And so the feeling that I got from this song was sort of my feeling of home at the temple. And so that's why I wanted to share it with you today when we're remembering our loved ones who passed away in July. And so maybe take that song with you. And if you liked it, you can listen to it. It's on Spotify and YouTube, I think. But I'd like to conclude my Dharma talk today by sharing the words of Venerable Shinran once more. Please join me in Gassho. Seeing the sentient beings of the Nembutsu throughout the worlds, countless as particles in the 10 quarters, the Buddha grasps and never abandons them, and therefore is named Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Okay. Thank you very much. Oops.
Okay. Thank you, Reverend CJ, for your wonderful Dharma talk. Please rise if you are able to follow along with the Gatha, Ondoksan 2, which is on page 220 of the Purple Service Book. Please sit down. Now we'd like to welcome the following new guests. If you'd like to, please, when I call your name, please either stand or raise your hand so that we can acknowledge your presence. We have Chelsea and Kevin. Tatum, Oliver, Casey, and Jack. And Augusta. Anybody else visiting new to the temple today? Thanks for coming. And now we'll read the announcements that have been submitted. Oaxaca Mairi Cemetery Visitation. This is on Saturday, July 13th. We will visit the Sunset View Cemetery at 9 a.m. and meet at the Heian Garden area. Then we will visit the Chapel of the Chimes at noon and meet at the Berkeley Niches. Please join us if you'd like to participate. Obon Odori. Bon Odori is on Saturday, July 13th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Berkeley Higashi Honganji Temple, that's on Oregon Street. Practice sessions are Tuesday, July 9th and Thursday, July 11th at the Higashi. Everyone is welcome to join. Online meditation and discussion. Wednesday, July 17th at 7 p.m. The sign-up link is on our website. The BBT Dharma monthly online study session. This month it's on Wednesday, July 24th at 6:30 p.m. The topic is the teachings of the seven masters. The sign-up link is on our website. Interfaith in Action. Sunday, July 28th. This is during the Sunday service. Please join us for an interfaith conversation on how our faith moves us to take social action in a world full of problems. This conversation will be between our own Reverend C.J. Dunford, Reverend Dr. Dorsey Blake of the Church for the Fellowship of All People, San Francisco, and the Pacific School of Religion in Berkeley, and Reverend Deborah Lee of the United Church of Christ and Interfaith Movement for Human Integrity, Oakland. Last message, Jodo Shinshu Center parking will be available for next Sunday, July 14th. The gate will open at 9 a.m. and close at 9:30 a.m. sharp. So please arrive during this time to take advantage of the JSC parking for Sunday service.
And to finish us off, I have a few thank yous and acknowledgements. I'd like to thank Karen for being our chairperson for today's service. Wonderful job. Thank you to our whole live streaming team for their help in streaming the service. Thank you to Emiko for helping us with the gathas. They sounded wonderful. And thank you to the July Tobam for preparing refreshments in the social hall. This will conclude our service for today. Thank you to everyone who joined us both in person here and remotely on YouTube.